Hi guys, what's up? It's Fearsome here. We're taking a look at level 40 for this video, level 40 Witchdoctor. Most notable thing that really changes here is the totem slot gets swapped out for the Stormzilla egg, which is a universal, highly rare drop that gives Veil of Fortress. You can use this on any class. Doesn't just have to be Witchdoctor. It's an excellent piece of gear in general. It's a very rare drop, but I farmed for it back then because I had a whole lot more time on my hands. But it is what I would recommend because at this level you are sitting at like 1,800 health. So that's my character stats right there. The other notable change is you get access to a lot more of these mojo storms right here. I have more in this robe right here, but here's the funny thing. Here's how vain I am. I could get a robe that's slightly better, but I prefer to wear this one because it's stitched. So I'm too lazy to unstitch it. Now what's really interesting is I like these boots. Like before they weren't part of any of my setups. And the reason why is because at low level you just didn't have enough health on anybody for a 25% damage reduction to be really worth it to the same extent. It's not quite as good. So funny that I'm going back to a level 5 piece of gear now. But the other option is to go with the Mojo Blast boots, which I have on my level 30 currently because I just did a guide on him. I don't feel like transferring it over. But for any of these pieces of gear, just farm the level that you see. So level 40, any 4-lot group chest, level 30, 35, and level 5 for these as well. Farm in a group of 4, you'll get these slots to drop. So that is my advice to you. The weapon, as I've probably said a couple of times already in my other videos, doesn't really change much at all. Eye patches still aren't that big of a deal. And this right here, this one right here comes from the Bird with No Name. That's where I farmed it. Still gives a decent amount of health. It's now less than half. So these don't these start to become less and less good, but they're still excellent. They're still amazing to have. Ring comes from Johnny Ringo, the first guy you fight in this place called again Cooper's Roost. The first boss you fight, really. It's in Cooper's Roost itself, Old Clark's house. So yeah, those are the pieces of gear I'd recommend for level 40. Now for the pet, Soul Reaver is great, Webs is great, Burst Fire is completely useless. I should have a level 40 pet, but I really didn't have enough time for my pet game for all this. Right here, Tough is okay, wouldn't recommend it. I think Scent 2. Mojo Echo be okay, but it's like wouldn't really recommend it. A rally. I'm trying to think, is it called a rally? I'm trying to remember if it's even called a rally. It is called a rally. A rally is also terrific, as is Rainbow Bless and Regroup. So those are the pieces of gear I recommend for level 40. Here are the powers I recommend. Roughly speaking, this is the setup I'd recommend them in. Preferably for a team PvP type of situation, but you're questing through the game. Maybe if you're questing through the game, you'll put some of these Mojo Storms up front instead to be more aggro at the start, which was best when you are when you're fighting creatures. So let's see what I trained. It looks like I trained all the way up to refresh for the privateer skull. I trained that. I trained this, and one of these. So that's something I definitely trained. Let's see. I trained Stabby 2. Got fast. I'm trying to think what else I trained, but everything else isn't super important. Those are the main things. Everything else you can just, pick for yourself for the most part. So, I think I did train elusive as well. Yeah, no, did I? No, I didn't train elusive. Huh. I guess I didn't. But those are the main things I trained, y'all, and I still have a training point left. That's basically what's important. Curious if I have upgraded any of my units here. Let's take a look. Bonnie Ann gets her promotion here, and this is um, one of our best setups right here. Although you may be facing off versus a lot of Musketeer units, you may swap out one of these Overwatches for a quick draw. Lefty gets better, so he's, definitely a starting companion at this point. Rooster Cogburn, great for countering Musketeers. Yeah, I should show you the talents and stuff I have. Something like that as far as talents goes, pretty good. El Toro, absolutely amazing, particularly in 1v1 type of situations. Uh, that's a good setup for him. Old Scratch jumps 2 promotions. Okay, and he becomes like a starting companion for PvE type of situations. Mormo gets a Mojo Blast, but his range still sucks. Still, I mean, in some crowded situations, you might just bring these guys right here, pop the max Mojo thing, and just shred whoever it is. Once again, you don't get Purge Magic, so having the Carcarious guy is going to be useful if you are against someone who tries some type of Juggernaut type of strategy. Campbell gets another epic, still absolutely amazing. Ratbeard, I think gets one more promotion, but as I look at him against the Buccaneer or something like that, and you don't want somebody to charge you and kill you, Ratbeard is here by your side to help. Urgus Latro, pretty epic. These guys, they suck. This guy too, he sucks. Yeah, those are the companions, y'all. This is a very fun level to play at. Very fun. Absolutely terrific. Would recommend playing at level 40. I've done a decent amount of 1v1 matches with this guy right here. I gotta say, level 40 and level 30 are like the 2 best levels to PvP at from my experiences. Level 20, level 10, I mean, too clunky. Level 70 and 60, the epic chains and RNG gets a little too much out of hand and affects the game too much. But yeah, you guys. Well, can't really think of anything else for this class I'd recommend. But just put the word out here. I am probably going to remake the series once I get some other pieces of gear. Especially as they continue to update the game. I want to make the series once a year, or maybe twice a year, because I love low level. I love the journey in this game. I love starting at level 10 or starting at level 0, questing through the game and knowing exactly what's best at every single point. I love sharing that information with people, experiencing together with y'all. But yeah, I will speak to y'all again in another video very soon. I'll be doing level 50. You'll be shocked. You'll be like, you had all this gear before. Why'd you have anything for your level 50? It's on a separate account, and I got a life, like a serious life, when I made that account. So the amount of time I had to farm and such like became very limited. But yeah, I'll learn for a shock in the next video.